And we are live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the We Are ND Nation podcast, season 6, episode 13. I am Evan J. Thomas. With me always is the one and only Dennis Stover. This past week, Notre Dame rocked Pitt Panthers 37-15. Jeremiah Love Heisman resume picks up steam. Irish stay at number 9 in this week's CFP ranking. Today is senior day at Notre Dame Stadium, as a 3-7 Syracuse Orange come into South Bend. And again, we are live and we can take questions and whatever in your comments. So if you have anything you want to say about this dumbass show, feel free.
Yep.
So
come on, five people.
What's up, party people? It is Saturday
Five people.
morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Dennis is in Chicago. I'm in Cincinnati. I'm going to the BYU Cincy game tonight. Should be a blast. But Dennis, what's new with you? How's things going? How did you like last week's game? What do you see going on?
Last week's game was awesome because I just love any chance they can make Narduzzi just look like the Muppet that he is. It's wonderful. That you talk about, they really dominated that game from start to finish. And the fact that asshole calls a timeout with 4 seconds left just to score.
To score.
It's just, and the whole, these guys talk shit, right? Just like Franklin last year, and this is not the first time Narduzzi has talked smack. And then he expects this kumbaya hug moment from Freeman. I'm glad Freeman shot. He should have just punched him in the fucking face. Honestly. Yeah. Narduzzi's such an idiot. And so that was awesome. He just said, because it was bogus. Not only that, but what are those refs doing with under a minute, and they're going to call 2 roughing the passer penalties back to back, and they barely even touched the guy? There was a little,
There was a little,
just weird from the ACC or whatever, because the ACC is getting no respect from the playoff committee, and rightfully so.
Okay, we have to talk about the ACC right now.
Okay.
This is about next week's effing game. Against Stanford, and how the ACC scheduled it for 10 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock.
10:30, right? Yeah.
I get it. It's Pacific time at 7, but your ACC is screwing Notre Dame because it's a 10 o'clock game on the East Coast, man. What are they doing?
It's pretty ridiculous. I wish they would stop this. They got to shore up the last game of the season differently, especially if spoiled children are going to take their ball and go home because they don't want to play Notre Dame anymore. I don't care. That rivalry should never go away, but if they want to be the bitches that they are, I don't care if we ever play them again. Like, honestly, they are bitches, dude. Straight up. No offense to women out there, but they are female dogs. They're horrible. They're just such sissies. The spoiled children. And way to go, Lady Irish basketball, for getting that win.
Oh, what a game last night, man.
Get it, Hildoggo.
I watched that game.
Everything about USC, man. Let them go.
Yeah, I watched that game last night, and that play was set up from the moment they even walked on the court.
Awesome.
Hannah hit that little drop shot with 1.9 seconds left. Yep. And then the block on the inbound.
Oh, on the inbound. I know. That was awesome.
I mean, that was just as good as anything right there.
Yeah, that was great.
Let's get back to the Pitt game.
Yeah.
And kind of talk a little bit about that. We saw Jeremiah Love freaking just rip it again.
Please tell me why and how, dude. Why and how?
Everybody's saying it. I'm watching ESPN right now. Desmond Howard said that Jeremiah Love should be the Heisman Trophy winner.
Thank you.
There's
no reason why there are any of those. It's madness. He's
madness. Not the only one. I think I saw Joel Klatt say the same thing too. I've seen several people say the best player right now in college football is Jeremiah Love. Without him on the field, this team is nothing right now.
Exactly. I know we have Jadarian Price.
They're good, but yeah, and the fact that he's still not even a senior. So today being senior day, he's not listed because he's
not playing right. He's gone though.
He'll probably leave because he's supposed to be.
He's going to be a first-round draft pick.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a top 10 pick. But the stats are right there. 147 yards last week, 1 touchdown. that one play, the one touchdown where he just went up the middle, did a spin move, and was gone.
He's so good. He's just
Sick.
so good. I've been
Now,
calling it since day one, his freshman year. I was like, this is Ricky Waters 2.0. Give him the ball. Go back and look at our podcast and the tape because I've been
yep,
saying it.
you have. And I've been seeing a lot of people saying, is this the best player we've seen play at Notre Dame in the last like 20 to 30 years?
Easily. Manti Te'o. Who else? That's it.
And you said that to me, I
I
think
said
it was
that last 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. So
He is the
those-
best player at Notre over Brady Quinn, over Jimmy
Jalen
Cross, over
Smith.
Michael Floyd,
Jalen
over
Smith
Golden Tate.
is
He
up
is the
there.
best player at ND in the last 25, 30 years. Hands down.
Okay. Estimate. I even say he's up there. Audric Estimate.
Man, you're forgetting about Golden Tate. I wouldn't even put.
I'm not forgetting
Estimate.
about anybody. I'm
I
just
mean,
throwing other names out.
Audric was awesome. Don't get me wrong, but then you got Josh Adams. You had CJ Procise.
Adams. Yep.
What's his face? It's on the Rams now. Kyron Williams.
They're
not in the same They're great. They're not in the same stratosphere as Love, dude. I'm telling you, Love is Rocket Ishmael. He's like that level of ND player that we haven't seen since the late, early mid '90s and stuff. So you had great. Brady Quinn was great. Jeff Fain. I would say Jeff Fain because he was the last. He was All-American in like Ty's year, and then we didn't have an All-American until Weiss came along. Well, Shane Walton, but just not at this level, dude. He's that good.
Yeah, and 147 more yards last week. Just unbelievable what he's been doing. I'm gonna pull up his stats for the season so far and see where he's at. He's at 1,135 yards rushing on the season. Now, I just wish Jadarian Price would kind of come back into the stratosphere like he was the first several weeks. The last couple weeks, he's kind of been down. Obviously, he's not getting the carries that he was getting, but he's still averaging 5.7. Jeremiah Love's at 6.4 yards per carry.
I think Jadarian Price is this is Marcus Freeman's first official class. Like these guys that are graduating now, so they've been with Coach Free for the 4 years, and they really are a wonderful class, and they should be remembered, this class of 2025, because this what could be. Notre Dame wins these last two. They're 10. That's 6 seasons in a row of 10 wins, 10 plus wins. I mean, that's where we should be every year. Like the bar should be no lower than 10 wins a season at Notre Dame, especially when we're not playing for a conference championship. So, it's awesome. This class, it's not just those years of Brian Kelly where, we had a good year and then we just kind of go down. Like these guys are built. Like next year, I'm telling you, next year's year, Jadarian Price comes back. If we can get Jalen Sneed to come back and some of these other, next year, ND is knocking on that national championship door.
Well, they are
anyway. A deep run.
And I even see, and my guy at the beginning of the year, Williams, Aeneas, he's going to be there.
He's going to be around
unless he goes in the transfer portal. So
let's hope not. I don't know. The Freeman's got that culture there, man. Everybody sees it. I guarantee you, there's not anybody ahead of Notre Dame right now. There's not one team on in the top 10 that want to play Notre Dame right now.
And right now, what do we have? Top 10. We got Ohio State at 1, Indiana, Texas A&M, Georgia, Texas Tech, which still doesn't get. I don't get it. Ole Miss, Oregon. Ole Miss has some issues themselves. Oregon, Oklahoma, and then Notre Dame at 9. Alabama's right behind them. BYU's right behind them, and Utah. Now, you and I were talking about this before we jumped on. Looking at Oregon at number 7, they're playing USC today at home.
It's a very gracious rating for them.
9-1, but they haven't beaten anybody.
Nobody.
I mean, Penn State. You mentioned it before the show.
Yeah, but that's not.
But what is Penn State now? They're freaking.
They've lost 6 or 7 straight. Like, nah, man.
But unbelievable. Like, just who's ahead? And then you got Ole Miss and this whole Lane Kiffin possibly jumping ship again to either Florida or LSU. If he leaves and they went out, they could actually just drop because of him leaving.
Well, I mean, isn't that the same thing that happened to Florida State?
Exactly.
A couple years ago, they were undefeated ACC champs, and then Travis went down, their quarterback, and they're like, oh, they're not the same team. Get them out.
It's exactly the same thing. but just player instead of a coach then at that time.
I think
Unbelievable.
every year is. I think it's the first time that people have watched college football. It seems because it's just.
It,
It's
yeah,
weird. I
it's
don't.
crazy.
These arguments that cats are bringing up, I just. They're just so dumb. They're just so butthurt because ND played the whole system like a fiddle. But it could come back to hurt ND because some things could play out where ND could. I mean, if it goes and Miami ends up like becoming, and that head to head does matter, Notre Dame could be on the outside looking in, and they could, they could miss the playoff this year.
I was listening. I'm watching Game Day, which is on right now as we're
Mm-hmm.
talking, and Saban made a really great statement. He usually does. I absolutely love Nick Saban.
Yeah, I can't hate Saban.
He made a comment about the whole coaching thing right now in the transfer portal before the season ends, before the college playoff ends. He's like, there should be one date that you cannot talk to coaches. Why are you able to talk to coaches in the middle of the season while they're
in the
doing
middle of a season?
That's bullshit. I mean, these at these students, these paid students now, their livelihood could be effed up because a coach could leave.
Yeah, it's someone also brought up a good point with the window now is because I'm paraphrasing now because I wasn't paying that much attention, but it's not with there only being one signing period happening in the middle of the playoff.
Yeah,
it's kind of messed up. It's really messed up.
What happens if you have 2 teams or 4 teams available still that haven't played the final games, and you got players wanting to opt out
in the middle of
do they leave? It's like you just lose your roster because of a freaking date. Yeah, they need to do something with that.
It's weird.
Tampering with coaches in the middle of the season has to stop.
They need to quit pretending that they're not a AAA and just get in, like a union, a players union, and collective bargaining, and just because it's getting ridiculous. Just call it what it is.
We got 3 people watching right now. This is unbelievable.
3 people. Yo,
say hi in the chat if you.
Fucking 3 people. That's awesome.
You see that number over your shoulder? That's how many people are watching the damn show.
Hell yeah!
All 3 of you. It might be people we know too. It probably is.
Maybe it's some haters. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
We love haters too. I mean, feel free, especially the ones on YouTube. Those guys have been awesome.
The bots? Are they bots or are they real people?
No, they're like real. Oh, we just lost 2 of them. Thanks, jerk offs.
Ah.
No,
see, they were bots. They weren't real, man.
No, but it's funny. I've been posting some of the reels on YouTube, and you get these guys. They don't even watch the entire video.
They don't. Yeah, they're not listening to the context.
And they're like, "I'm like, did you even watch what we said? Because it's nothing what you just responded to."
Right. It's hilarious.
They're like, your shitty page, this and that. I'm like, whatever. You're the one coming to it, watching it.
Yeah.
I win, you lose. So yeah. So there you go. So just like I said, the whole thing with there needs to be one date for the transfer portal for the coaches, because even Saban said now it makes sense for coaches to be fired early in the season so you can get a heads up on this. I mean, look,
because if Kiffin, say he finishes the regular season, but then gets like buku money from LSU, right? Why would he stay at Ole Miss? Because you have to get recruiting and everything because you got a transfer portal. So then Ole Miss is going to make the playoffs with an intern. It's weird, dude. And then and then the poor fan base suffers. It's like,
yeah, you banked everything to get here with him, and then you're going to let him go, and then you get hurt because of it. But your team is still there.
I have a question for all these new people to college football. It seems like, it's been around for 200 years, but everybody just started watching this year for some reason. What has Lane Kiffin ever done anywhere to warrant him getting the purse of all purses?
I don't know. because
He
he's
left
been.
Tennessee in the middle of the night like a little bitch out the
Yep,
back door.
I was just
He
gonna say.
bombed at USC. He bombed with Oakland Raiders.
Yep.
He ran out of FAU, and so he's good at Ole Miss. If the guy was smart and he reads the writing on his ass would stay at Ole Miss
Well,
because
Ole Miss even said this week they're like they won't be outbid. So if he's going there just for money alone,
it's
then
so sad. They're gonna put 10,000 more people on welfare in that fucking state because they're so goddamn poor just to have their football coach. Get it together, you fucking red states. Anyway, no, that's 3. I mean, think about it though. They're going to give him a boatload of money. Meanwhile, Mississippi and Louisiana are the poorest states in the union,
oh yeah, I agree.
and they're going to give him the world.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I kind of want to get off of now
Yeah, I'm
that
not trying to bring up any. I just
no, I was
can't.
gonna say I want to get off basically the pit game now. And
Yeah,
kind
let's
of
get off the pick game.
move forward to this week. Any upcoming.
Syracuse. Too bad no peanut butter's not coming back.
Yeah, so we'll get to that in a second. Some of the other games that I see here. So this week is Cupcake Week in the SEC. As
Right. They bitched at us about our schedule, but then they got, Chapman and whoever else they play.
You have Rutgers at Ohio State. I was going to say Big Ten as well. Rutgers at Ohio State. Samford at number 3, Texas A&M. Samford, not even Stanford. Charlotte, who is 1-9 at Georgia, number 4. Eastern Illinois, who's 3-8 at number 10, Alabama. I mean, yes, people are going to say Syracuse is 3-7 at Notre Dame, but we play them basically every year.
Yeah, well, it's an ACC school. It's not an FCS, Samford, or whoever. Like, come on.
I mean, there's a couple good games this week. You got Pittsburgh, who just dropped out of the top 25. They're at Georgia Tech. That game could change.
That could be a tough game for Georgia Tech.
That game could change the ACC right there, and it's kind of crazy how that can end up. The ACC is a complete disaster right now with all these teams right there. You got Miami at 13. They're at Virginia Tech. Speaking of Virginia Tech, I think I mentioned James Franklin just got announced, the new head coach. Again, mid-season. I don't know why they didn't wait till the end, but whatever. You have number 22 Missouri at number 8 Oklahoma.
That could be. Go Missouri.
Mizzou all day long. And actually, I'm picking USC at Oregon.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
It's tough to go in there and win it. I think Oregon wins.
Well, Indiana did it pretty handily earlier.
Yeah, but you're comparing spoiled children to Indiana?
I know. No, not really. And then, like I said earlier, I'll be at the BYU at Cincinnati game. BYU is number 11. So we need some of these teams right around us right now. So we need the BYUs and the Oklahomas and the Oregons and the Alabamas to lose. That's what I'm seeing. So those are the games I'm looking at for this week. I don't know if there's any other ones that you've kind of seen on the docket.
The Missouri-Oklahoma game is interesting, and the Miami-Virginia Tech game, because I think this is their only second time leaving the state of Florida.
Yeah.
And the first time they left, they got beat. So
there you go.
And Virginia Tech could be riding high and playing inspirational for their new coach. You never know. It's a job tryout, but now it's like I want the U to win because it helps. Doesn't it help us?
Somewhat. So the way I look at it is if we stay with the same amount of losses as Miami, they're just going to be using that as the reason why they should be ahead of us, Notre Dame. If Miami loses and drops their third game, then there's should be no talk of Miami jumping Notre Dame at all.
We're just going to see it play out.
Exactly. You got 2 games left.
We still got 2 games left, and then you got the conference championship games, which kind of sucks. It seems to be they shouldn't even play them if they're already just going to be like, well, the runner-up gets the second, the third, and fourth seed, which is
exactly.
I have a really hard time with that, but whatever. I don't know. Maybe the conference champions should be the automatic seeds again. I don't know. I just don't want them to expand it anymore. I think 12 is a good number. It's gonna. I don't know, man. You're gonna see these kids' careers are going to be even shorter than they already are now.
Yeah.
Playing like a 16 field format, a 16 team format is nuts. And then so 16 games and then 12. It's not a lot of football for
It
so
is.
much
It's a lot of
football.
football for college
Almost
kids.
more than the NFL. I don't
Yeah.
get it. Well, I
And
get it. It's money.
I was looking at it.
It's all about money.
Somebody said something last week. They put like a mock 24 team playoff, and some of the teams that were like in the bottom, it was like
That doesn't make
Tulane.
sense because then you're just giving really shitty football.
It's college basketball. Then you're just getting anybody in
Yeah,
there.
and it should. That's what makes it great. Like fight for it.
Exactly.
The SEC and the Big Ten can kick rocks all the live long day for trying to argue about 6 teams and 8 teams, and that's just garbage, man.
So right now, if you look at the top 12, just the top 12 rankings, you have 1, 2, 3 Big Ten. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 SEC. You got 1, 2, 3 Big 12. And then you got 1 independent.
Yeah, what are they crying about?
Because they want 7 SEC and they want 6, Big Ten teams. It's like
live.
I mean, the ACC isn't even in there as of right now. So, but the ACC in the top 20, you have actually 4 other teams right there. You got Virginia, you got Georgia Tech. Actually, there's 3, and then Miami. So those 3 teams are right there in the ACC, right outside of the top 12. So obviously they're going to have something to say if they make the championship. Notre Dame doesn't play in a conference championship, and then you got all that crap. So
yeah, they're just mad. Any of those schools, any of these fans, right? This is what you got to ask yourself. Any fans of Ohio State, or if anybody knew college football, there was Florida State was independent forever, Penn State was independent forever, yada yada yada. If anybody would take the deal that Notre Dame gets, right? To anybody, Alabama would take it. They would all take it. If they got all that $48 million and they didn't have to split with Georgia and all the other schools, like, come on, anybody would take that deal. Don't get mad that Notre Dame play. Like I said last week, don't hate the player, hate the game, because Notre Dame played the system right now. Now it could backfire on them, and then all you homers and Muppets will have the satisfaction of saying, "Oh, I told you so," and then you can tell us so, and then we move on to next year. But it's playing out the way it should,
Yeah. Did you see the rumor? I don't know if it was true or not about, well, it's a rumor. Michigan possibly leaving the Big Ten to go independent.
Awesome.
I read it somewhere this week. And
that would be incredible.
It could be another one of these fake ass things, but I saw it in passing and I was like,
I didn't even see that. Wow.
So it was said because the fact how Notre Dame has their own deals, Michigan is seeing themselves as kind of in the same, atmosphere as they are.
They have the lore and everything like Notre Dame.
And they do. So it's like, why not? Why can't they? So
because they're not. See, what did I just say 5 seconds ago? Because Michigan says, wait a second, I can get all that $100 million and I don't have to split it with 15 other schools?
Yeah.
Duh.
Exactly.
So that's why those idiots are crying, but those SEC schools, they're not turning out Rhodes Scholars. So
that they are not. All right, let's get into this week's game. And by the way, this week, the 20th anniversary of my first game with you.
Wow.
November 19th, 2005 against Syracuse, which is the team Notre Dame plays this week. Damn, Dennis and I at that game. Do we have that picture that I sent you?
That's what I'm trying to look for.
If you can find that would be hilarious.
I don't have it handy right now.
Let me get into what we have this weekend, or actually today. Yes. Not even this weekend. It's in a couple hours. So at Notre Dame Stadium, 47-degree day, mostly cloudy at kickoff. 3:30 kick Eastern time, 2:30 Central time. Now, here's the spread. 36.5-point favorite. Notre Dame. 50 over and under. So that doesn't say much for what they're thinking Syracuse is going to do. So doing a little research on Syracuse this morning. Since Former Notre Dame quarterback Steve Angeli went down in week 4. Syracuse has been averaging 11.7
Oh,
points per game, has thrown
wow.
only 7 touchdowns and have lost 6 in a row. So they were 3-1 when Angeli went down.
Right. And didn't they take somebody to the wire? Was it Tennessee? They almost beat Tennessee or something
Yes,
earlier
it
in the year.
was right there. Yeah, right around there. So this week, Syracuse head coach Fran Brown said that he may start freshman walk-on Joe Filardi, who is also on the lacrosse team.
Oh,
He might be the starting quarterback. Their most recent quarterback, Ricky Collins, was a starter, has 6 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. Steve Angeli still has the most passing yards on the team, only playing 4 games.
yowza.
Yeah. So the way I'm looking at it with Notre Dame and what they've been putting up numbers wise, what they've been doing on defense the last 8 weeks, 7 weeks, this team this week, this could be disgusting.
Be a
But
lot to a little.
do you want a game that is similar to that BC game a couple weeks ago, or do we want a complete blow? Obviously, we want a complete blowout.
I want to see Notre Dame kick a couple field goals, and I
Good
want
one.
to see them get points in the red zone because right now they are, I think, in red zone scoring. They're like 74% in the country. I think they're at like 123rd out of 136 teams. Not good, especially if you're making a playoff run. We got to score in the red zone.
Yeah.
Period. Let's
2
go,
points
Denbrock.
on the board. You said that. We've been saying it for the last several weeks.
Come on, Denbrock. That's the only like 2 things that make Notre Dame like the one of the best teams in the country this year is that lack of scoring in the red zone. It's not good. They have to do that. So these last 2 games to really put up some points. I hope they score 100.
110 to something. There you
Yeah. Nerd dummy.
go. So yeah, look,
Yeah.
well,
Let's
let me
get
go
them. Let's get the century mark for Jeremiah Love before halftime. Get him out of the game. Rest him up for the long stretch that we have if we make the playoff. Let Minchie get some reps. Let some young guys get some reps. Play all the seniors. Play their ass off.
Yeah.
Thank you for service to the best college in the world. I'll miss all them guys. It's awesome.
Yeah, there's a big long list, and just looking at Syracuse's the guys who are playing, running back Yasin Willis, 129 carries, 558 yards. So they have a formidable running back, but we've seen what Notre Dame's defense has done lately to running backs. I mean,
Shut them down.
look what they did to Navy.
Navy.
Their wide receiver Jonte Cook has 518 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns on the year. But obviously, if you have a lacrosse player throwing passes to him,
That's
not expecting
wild.
much out of that. This game to me, and I'm expecting Jeremiah Love to put over 150 yards rushing.
Woo! You're gonna say he's gonna break 2 of them?
Easy 2 touchdowns.
Nice.
2 touchdowns over 150 yards. CJ Carr is going to just keep being steady and putting. He needs to just. Last week I thought I saw what I posted, 21 of 32.
He had 2 picks though.
2 picks, 2 interceptions, 2 touchdowns. But yeah, it was a good game for him. But
He
yeah,
still played well though.
The two picks were not good, but yeah, I see this game as a blowout, as most everybody is seeing. I don't know if they're going to cover the 36.5 points.
It's a lot.
Actually, I do. I do because my score actually is 52-9.
Oh, you have it up there? Wow.
Yeah, I picked 52-9 Notre Dame over Syracuse. So
nice.
That's my score of the week. I know last week you were pretty close to your 40-something to 20-something.
Well, I mean, it should have been less, but they, calling that timeout, it should only have been 9. They really shut him down. Yeah. He's such a that guy.
That's a dick move. And actually, the last time I saw Syracuse was at the New York game when they played at Yankee Stadium. And I think the score was 35-0. And the Syracuse coach
Dino Babers,
in the last minute kicked a field goal just so it wasn't a shutout.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
Notre Dame went on their undefeated season. Yeah, and people were booing the shit out of them too. So yeah, Narduzzi doing that at the end of the game, that's just
Well,
bullshit.
again, too, he wasn't even in striking distance, but those two roughing the passer penalties were just ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
I tell you, officiating this year across the board, not just for ND, but everywhere, is just really left a lot to be desired. It's bad.
So, we got Virginia Tech and Miami on right now too.
Oh, it's 11, huh? Wow.
Yeah, it's hitting it right now. So they're
Did
on.
those idiots take all their shirts off again?
Well, Pat already did in the very first segment of the show. So
He should just sit there and just do the show in like chaps or something. Just get all your fantasy out there.
He has done them in chaps before when he goes to Texas or somewhere down south. So do you have a score pick, or you just picking
a lot to a little?
There you go. Okay, a lot to a little.
Yeah.
I have 52-9. And there you go. And that's
Notre Dame will be greater than Syracuse.
I expect that as well.
Yeah.
And with the weather being like
not bad, right?
Good for November. I mean, 3 years ago. So 3 years ago, I was at the BC game this week.
Yeah.
That was the snow globe game.
The blizzard, right?
It's where it was 44-0 Notre Dame. We left just after halftime because of how freaking cold. It was the coldest game ever at Notre Dame Stadium.
Yeah, it was cold.
20 degrees when I think the wind chill was like 2, something like that. And this week it's 47 degrees. Now, I wish I would have been at this game.
Yeah, this would have been a fun game to be at.
2 weeks ago when I had tickets at the Navy game.
Yeah.
When it was rainy and cold and
rainy. Cold. Yeah, I would have went to this game. This is awesome.
Yeah. But I'll be in Cincinnati when the weather is basically the exact same, and it'll be good. So it's just late.
I want to say happy birthday to my granddaughter, Amelia. She's going to be 5 tomorrow. Get it? She's the best. I'm going to see her later. So happy birthday, Amelia. I'm sure she's not watching. Maybe she was one of the 2 people that was watching and she left.
3. We had 3.
3. It was probably her.
Maybe she was. Maybe she jumped on and put on her Facebook page and was like, "Yeah, there's Grandpa." and then this week was Jennifer, my daughter's birthday too.
Awesome! Happy birthday,
21. 21 years old.
21.
So it's funny. I went to the game in 2005, one day before her birthday. And my ex-wife at the time bitched me out for it. And I'm like, I don't care. Dennis and I are going to the game. And 4 years later, we were divorced. So, that worked out well.
Yeah, that's all right. It's her loss.
And over 50 games later, easily.
I really can't believe that was that long ago. That's bananas, man.
20 years ago. I remember nothing about that game either.
It was a blowout. Brady Quinn blew him out.
I know Notre Dame blew him out. I
think Stovall had a couple touchdowns. And Samardzija. Because Rima McKnight was injured that year. That was Weiss's first year.
Let's see if I could do some Google searching.
I probably got the ticket stub up here somewhere.
Versus Syracuse 2000.
Here's the ticket stub right here.
Oh, look at you with that.
Right there.
It was 34-10. Notre Dame won.
Yeah.
Let's see. Brady Quinn, 2 touchdowns. Darius Walker, 26 carries, touchdown. Stovall with a touchdown. Is it Brandon Hoyt?
Brandon Hoyt,
the linebacker.
That's right. Was he 39?
Yeah. Let's see. Darius Walker, Travis Thomas got a couple carries.
The next year Travis Thomas moved to linebacker.
Yeah. Stovall and Samardzija both had a catch. Our one and only Matt Shelton, 3 catches, 62 yards.
Woo, Matt!
Hell yeah, Matt Shelton.
Play, dog. Saw him play in the flesh, and now he's our homie.
He had more catches that game than John Carlson and Anthony Fasano.
Yo, Matt Shelton.
Yeah. Zibikowski had 4 punt returns. DJ Fitzpatrick,
wow,
3 for 3 on 2 for 4 field goals. Yeah. I didn't realize Fitzpatrick was both a kicker and a punter.
Yeah, he was good, man. Yeah, DJ Fitzpatrick was good. Yeah, when Notre Dame used to have kickers. I don't know what happened in the last 3 years. Like, enough of this portal shit. Recruit the best kicker and give him money. Like, get him in here.
Exactly. Which they thought they had, and then obviously 3 guys this year can't do damn thing. That's just crazy seeing Matt Shelton's name.
That's so awesome.
3 catches, 62 yards. He had a 32-yard was his longest. He averaged 20.7 yards per catch.
That's
Matt
so cool.
Shelton, baby.
Matt Shelton. Here, we'll give him a little look. Check it. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Pew, pew, pew.
Nice. Look at that.
Matt That's Shelton. So rad, man.
That's the man.
Now we're a bunch of old men.
Exactly. Lots of gray hairs or no hair.
It's pretty
But again,
rad.
I had no hair 20 years ago, so it didn't matter.
I found it. I found it, dude.
You found your picture? Look at Dennis. The one on the right was from 2005. The one on the left was from a few weeks ago.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Well,
I just got the dad. I got the dad bod now. That beer gut sticking out or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. The beer
I don't care.
Exactly.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, let me see your pictures 20 years ago to now. Everybody that wants to make fun of us.
I look fucking good. So
I look damn good.
Right.
Like, and everything, you know.
Yeah, baby Momoa.
All right, we're done.
Momoa.
We're done. The show's over. And yeah, that's it. Definitely check us out all over social media. We are ND Nation. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. And until next week, let's turn on the game here shortly. Go Irish.
Go Irish.
And screw whoever's Miami. There you go. Oh, Miami just scored. Never mind.
Miami just scored?
Yeah.
Oh.
20-yard.
They got something to prove.
They do.
They might be playing with a chip on their shoulder, man.
They're at Virginia Tech too, so we'll see.
Right. I mean, Virginia Tech's not that good of a team, but again, they haven't left the state of Florida, so exactly. Miami's playing with a little chip on their shoulder.